There's only a few things you can do, but what would you do? Guys, welcome to another short live stream. Your driver Mike here, coming to you live from Carlsbad, California. We're north right now of San Diego, and I have a question for you. What would you do? And I need your help. If you're not watching this live, don't worry. If you're watching the rebroadcast, I have a question for you. So, it is Comic-Con weekend in San Diego, the 50th anniversary, and it brings thousands and thousands of people to San Diego, California, celebrating all things superheroes and comics and everything else related, I guess. So, we're driving Lyft right now, and I got two rides. One that was from downtown, well, actually one into downtown, okay? Second, here's the big thing. Here's where the question comes in. I got a ride from downtown San Diego for Comic-Con, and it was a shared ride. It was a Lyft shared ride. It was two riders, well, two different rides. It was a group of two and a group of, well, one. And the first ride took me north, about 35 minutes north of San Diego. Cool. The second ride took me even more north, up to Carlsbad. Right now, I'm about 35 minutes away from San Diego from home. What would you do? I'm reaching out to you guys. I'm kind of stuck up here in Carlsbad. This would be a lot worse if this was earlier in the day. I mean, traffic up here would be insane, but it wasn't. It's very smooth sailing. So what would you do if you're stuck 35, 40 minutes away from your home destination? What do you do? What do you do? I'm asking you guys. Genjoy, guys, I see you in here. Chocolate Slayer, thanks for being here. Genjoy says DF home, that's destination filter. No limitation ride share, set your destination. And guys, there's a few strategies you can do here. If you're away from your market, there's a few things you can do, which is why you have to be diversified in the gig economy. CT, thanks for being here. Mark, set a destination filter to get back home. Let's just cut to the point. You guys are absolutely correct. You have a destination filter on Uber or Lyft, and what that's going to do is filter out ride requests and ideally get your request headed back to your destination, right? You're going to set a point on the map, and you're going to tell Uber and Lyft, whichever platform you drive on, hey, I'm trying to head back in this direction. Help me out here. So benefits and problems to using this destination filter. Number one, Chocolate Slayer says, I usually log off and drive back. Sometimes the destination filter doesn't help. And that's exactly right. The point that I'm getting to here is I want you to know if you're using these destination filters, that's exactly right. I've used the destination filter located on the top right, if you're driving on Lyft, for example, to try to get back home. And what happens sometimes is the Lyft app says after a good 15 minutes or so, basically says sorry. It says, hey, we were unable to locate a ride headed in your direction, basically. And it will remove the destination filter. Now, what I've done is reassign the destination filter. You can do that. If you don't want to give up and you're going to say, hey, I really hope that I can get a ride that way because I really want to head that way, you can reassign that destination filter. So here's strategy number two. Now, if you are 30 or 40 minutes away from your home destination, remember, you have to be diversified in the gig economy, and here is why. Here in Carlsbad, for instance, I'm a good 30 minutes or so away from home. I can open up another app like DoorDash or Postmates, and I can simply run deliveries around here if the demand is there. So what that's going to do is keep me in this market segment. It's going to keep me in the Carlsbad area. That's how those delivery apps work. They keep you in one certain area. Why would you want to do that? That doesn't get me home, Mike. John, did you get a flat tire? I just got on here. No, I did not. John, I'm 30, 40 minutes north of San Diego in Carlsbad, California. Well, not 40 minutes. It's about 30, 35 minutes. And I'm asking you guys, What would you do if you're stuck all the way 30, 40 minutes away from home? And we're mentioning the destination filter as an option. Number two, stay in the area. Stay in the area and drive on some of your delivery apps. Why? Mike, that doesn't get me home. Exactly, but that helps you still earn some money. And you're going to do that based on the time of day. Right now it's 11:45 at night. So if I were to do delivery, they're most likely going to be fast food places and diners. That's the only place that's open. And it's going to be decently busy. People that are out and about, that are frankly drinking and they're getting hungry, now is going to be the time where they're getting the fast food and the diner food. But also remember, the market, the mini market that you're in your territory. We're in Carlsbad, California. You have to understand your marketplace, guys. You have to understand, okay, does it make sense for me to do deliveries at 11:45 at night in Carlsbad? I'm going to say probably not. I could find some things here, but EBR, thanks for being here. If I was in Pacific Beach, California, where all the college kids are, then absolutely I can do rideshare or delivery, because I know there's a lot of the younger kids, students out there that are most likely going to be out more so than Carlsbad. EBR, oh my God, I see you live. Yes, I am live right now. Sean says, just leaving Barona, made an easy 250 playing Baccarat. Congrats. Good win there. I'm catching up with some of your comments here. Mark, but your miles are counted towards the depreciation of your car. Any miles, guys, any miles are counted. Sorry. Any miles are counted as long as they're business miles. Take that into consideration. And if you're driving on delivery or rideshare, as long as you're doing business miles, those miles are counted towards a tax write-off. Just keep that in mind. Chocolate Slayer, is this a rental? No, this is the Volkswagen Passat. Same vehicle. It's been doing really well. It's been a good vehicle. EBR, do you have two different cars for Lime and rideshare? No, unfortunately, this is not a good car for Lime scooter charging. That's why I don't really do it. I mean, obviously, there's no hatchback like the Caliber. This is not a truck. This is not a van. This is good for deliveries and or rideshare. And that's about it. I mean, this is not an ideal vehicle for scooter charging, obviously. Now, let me make another point. This is not even the most efficient vehicle. This is a mid-sized sedan. So, obviously, the larger the vehicle, it's going to take more power and sometimes more gasoline to move it. It's just a bigger vehicle. It's not as efficient. It's certainly not a little hybrid. Gig Stream's new car. I mean, we've had this 2015 Passat for some time. You can go back on my videos. There's a video when I got this Passat. Rick Reviews, hey Mike, hey guys, how's it going? EBR, are you still doing Lime though? I did the drop-off feature, EBR. There's a video talking about, is the Lime drop-off feature worth it? And I did do that with this Passat, but generally no. I'm not doing Lime scooter charging because, again, when you can see, this is, as I hit my rearview mirror, it's a pretty nice vehicle. You know, pretty nice interior. It's not leather, you know, it's synthetic, but it's very nice. It just doesn't make sense for scooter charging necessarily. 12 people in here. You know, I guess some of you guys can't sleep, huh? Sleeping elephant, what's next? That's a good question, guys. So what I'm going to do, if you're 30, 40 plus minutes out of your home territory, your home, wherever you live, yes, use that destination filter. It is there for this very reason. From my experience, yeah, you may not always get a ride back, but at least you're using it. Now, if I can't get a ride back, what am I going to do? Sleeping elephant, nighttime, dead miles. Exactly. If I can't get a ride back, I can't get a ride back. I'm just going to drive back. Here's the thing, though. Pro tip, guys, listen to this, especially if you're new. Dead miles don't have to be dead miles if you have your app on. If you keep these apps on, delivery, Lyft, Uber, stay online, because then you can confidently record and write off those miles. You drive back and you are not online any app. Sure, you can record those miles and attempt to do the write-off. The odds of you getting audited come tax time on these miles are very, very slim, but in order to officially be able to write off these miles, you have to be doing business miles. And if you're not online any app, there could be an argument, are these business miles or are you just simply going home? I mean, you're not working anymore because you're not online. Again, that's not meant to be tax advice. I'm no legal professional. That's just my understanding of it. Gig streams, QuickBooks, self-employed. I did do TurboTax. Self-employed, I don't know what it's called, but for the first year ever, I filed my own taxes on TurboTax, which was quite the experience. I actually do recommend it for anyone that's interested in just learning, guys. Excuse me. It was a good learning experience. It was pretty straightforward, actually, as well. Tracks your miles for you. Thanks for that clarification. John, one of the last videos I saw you had gotten laid off. Have you had any luck finding a new job? Hope things are going well for you. Thanks, John. Yeah, update, guys, on the job search is just today, and I'm glad you asked that, John. Just today, I finished a fourth, I guess I'll call it, and final interview with a company out here in San Diego that I really feel good about. They're located downtown San Diego. I think I mentioned them before, but in this stream, I'm not going to mention them just because nothing's secured just now. But that was just today. And I feel really good about that opportunity. It's a sales opportunity, an inside sales rep opportunity. I'll definitely let you guys know if I get that job. That would be fantastic. But again, right now we're driving delivery and rideshare full time. Let me put my seat back because this is getting uncomfortable. Much better. Cool. EBR says, does your twin live in San Diego? No, he's still back in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Albert, thanks for being here. I drove a couple times in San Diego. Uber and Lyft, not worth it. Is it worth it? Albert, I invite you to check out my last live stream we did yesterday or the day before. Yesterday. It was yesterday. Talking about, is Lyft worth it in 2019? Make sure to check out that video. Gig Streams is talking to Joel in there. I think I caught up with you guys. Albert says, no ride from Orange County or LA is worth going to San Diego. Yeah, I joked with my last passengers. I said, guys, at this rate, I want to be up in LA today. I keep going north, 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 north. I want to be up in LA. And you know what? Here's something to consider. If you don't use that destination filter, you could just keep going further and further away from your home destination. Keep that in mind. That could actually happen. But I'm here at a Extra Mile gas station and convenience store. We got an energy drink, not sponsored. I love it. Not good for you, I know, but it keeps me going here when I'm driving this much. 19 people in here. You guys really can't sleep, huh? Thanks for being here. We have an officer that's going to be pulling up next to me. Hope he doesn't mind me live streaming. Now he's getting gas. You can see him. He's right there. Hope he doesn't get me for loitering. We have to be out of here. Gig Streams rideshare is gig purgatory in South Florida, at least. Interesting. You know, these rides have been decent. By the way, guys, as I mentioned before, I believe it's Comic-Con 50th anniversary here in San Diego. It's going to be very, very busy. And guess what? If I get this job or not, we're going to be driving Lyft for that. What is it today? Thursday? We're going to be driving Lyft Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the weekend. Hopefully some really, really good earnings. One interesting point, though, is I did not see any ride incentives, any bonus zones from Lyft tonight. They show an icon on the map that shows, hey, it's really busy here. I haven't even seen any ride bonus zones. There's got to be ride bonus zones, Lyft. Come on. I mean, there's tens of thousands of people that came in for Comic-Con. You can't just tell me, you know, hey, this area is busy and not give drivers a reward zone. I mean, I know it's busy enough. There's got to be a reward zone. There's got to be some per ride incentives. I mean, I just know it. Come on, Lyft. Rick reviews Thursday midnight, perfect time for a driver. Chocolate Slayer, I drive anywhere but try to stay close to San Francisco. Yeah, if you have a home base. Sleeping Elephant, Uber is best for special events. Rideshare is best for special events. I hear you. EBR, are you doing Lyft or Uber right now? I'm doing Lyft right now. EBR, can you make a video of how to get started from scratch for lime juicing? I could do that. I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes here, and then I'm going to get going. And the officer could not get inside. They locked him out. I don't think that place closes. I think the guy's cleaning or something, so he locked the doors. That's rough. Officer was trying to get a drink or some snacks or something. There's a gas station across the street. I think he's going over there. Gig stream, no incentives when supply is so high. I mean, I can understand that. Lyft probably didn't give any bonus zones because every driver is downtown. Obviously, I saw a ton of drivers downtown. But still, guys, I don't care how many drivers are here in San Diego, especially in the later hours of the evening. Firstly, not every driver wants to go to downtown San Diego and deal with that craziness down there, okay? And the hours may not work for some of those drivers. The location, they just want to stay far away from downtown. The fact is, there's exponentially more people than drivers. Tens of thousands of people are coming to this convention. Excuse me. There's an overflow of passenger pull to drivers. There's got to be some bonus. If there's no bonus zones this weekend, that could be a big red flag for Lyft, at least here in San Diego. But I'm pretty confident there's going to be some bonus zones given how busy it is. Team LMDU is in town. You guys ever talk? I'm not sure what that is. LMDU. Yeah, EBR. Do you know another channel called Ride Into Cash, aka Drew the Driver? Yeah, I subscribe to Ride Into Cash. Drew, yeah, he's a scooter charger juicer here in San Diego. Primarily focuses on scooter charging. Yeah, I do watch his videos. John, Mike, I don't really drive Uber late nights anymore. Kind of burned out on the stress of late night driving. How do you feel about late night driving? Good question. If you guys are going to drive late night rideshare, firstly, be rested. It doesn't matter what hour you're driving. Be rested when you're out there. If you ever are driving any app and you're fighting the urge to fall asleep, basically, or if you're in the stages of feeling so exhausted that you're not fully alert, pack it in. I don't care how much money you're trying to make, how many hours you've driven or not driven. If you're fighting the urge to fall asleep, you got to turn it in. Go home, take a nap, park somewhere, a Walmart, take a nap. That's way too much. Late night driving, just be awake. As long as you're awake, I mean, this does not feel like 12 to me. It feels like 9 p.m., because obviously my sleep cycle is different now that I'm not going into an office right now. And that's it. I mean, you're going to do the same thing. The good thing about late night driving, guys, if you're interested, is a lot less traffic. There's a lot less traffic at night, and it's fantastic. It makes it, very seamless, very easy. So that's kind of why I like late night driving. It's just you can put some music on, you get a passenger, and it's pretty seamless. EBR, imagine the guy behind you bringing a lime to the gas station. Well, we're here in Carlsbad. I don't even know if they allow lime scooters in Carlsbad. I don't think they have the scooters up here in Carlsbad. Sleeping Elephant, how is the gig life? I have another job. When I can, I work. I want other than rideshare. Sleeping Elephant, the two staples in the gig economy are, rideshare and delivery. So if you're not feeling rideshare, look into delivery. Caviar, if you got it, Grubhub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats. What else? Those are the main ones. That's it. Look into delivery. It's very easy. Delivery is so easy. It's point A, point B, pick up some food. Here you go. You know, delivery for James, very easy. Rick reviews. I was in Carlsbad once. Visited a German restaurant. I love Carlsbad. I mean, this is the gas station. I wish I could show you guys. Actually, we did a live stream. If you guys are interested in seeing the beauty of Carlsbad, and it is gorgeous here in Carlsbad, go way back or search my videos for Carlsbad. We did a live stream on top of the cliffs overlooking the ocean. Gorgeous view. We are blessed with so many good views here in California. Is that Carlsbad Village or Tamarack? We got off the Tamarack exit. So I think this is Tamarack, I guess. You know, we're right outside of Carlsbad, right? You know, yeah. Another minute. I'm gonna go here in another minute. I did not expect this to be a 20-minute live stream, but there's a lot of you guys on here. Hey, before you go though, if you haven't done so already, consider leaving a like on this video. It shows me that you get value in these live streams, and it's very impromptu of live stream. The content here on the channel gets more people in here, more people on the Driver Mike team, and of course, since we're beaming through the internet here on YouTube, it boosts us in YouTube's almighty algorithm. If you haven't done so already, consider leaving one of these before we go, guys. Ha! Rick reviews, don't leave, we'll be lonely and scared. Hey, I want to make a note about that. You know, being lonely and scared, I guess. If you drive late and you're concerned about safety, I've always driven late night hours. In Pittsburgh, I drove exclusively really the bar hours. Now I'm driving late. I felt nervous, scared on a handful of rides, you know. Now, I mean, I'm coming from my perspective as I'm not, you know, 6'3", but I'm a somewhat larger male, but that's my personal opinion is, you know, it's safe. It's very predictable. Most of these rides they're so predictable, guys. People just want to go somewhere. No one's trying to cause problems, just literally just go somewhere. That's all. But if you have some reservations about driving this late, switch to delivery after 10 p.m. or whatever it is. Just switch to delivery and you can avoid having any passengers there. EBR, do they have Lime bikes in San Diego? They do. They have Bird, Lime. I've seen Spin now. They have Lyft. They used to have Razor. I'm not seeing as many Razor scooters anymore. Rob, how late are you going to drive? It's 12 right now, maybe 1:30. Maybe 1:30. But anyway, guys, it is 12. This is a 2-day live stream. That was an awful joke. But I'm going to get going. I'm going to set that destination filter. I'm actually going to set it and then start driving home. Because from my experience, I'm not going to be sitting here forever. And especially because it's later. Obviously, demand tapers as it gets later and later, less rides. So I don't anticipate I'm going to get anything back to San Diego, but I'm going to set the destination filter and then drive back there and hopefully we'll get something. Rob, stay safe. Absolutely, guys. Be defensive out there on the road. You know, right lane driving, you know, stay out of everyone's way. Be safe out there. You know, certainly you never know, you know, who's out there, if you've been drinking, what have you. So be safe. Absolutely. When you're on the road. Well, guys, I'm going to get going. This was a fun impromptu of live stream. But yeah, be safe out there. Have a good one. I'll see you guys in the next one.